Good afternoon everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to the third episode of the FAKEAWAY series. Today we are making some fully loaded sweet potato nachos. First up, we need to make the sweet potato nachos. They're kind of sweet potato chips. It's obviously a healthy alternative to standard like tortilla chips, like Doritos and stuff like that. You want to get yourself one sweet potato. Make sure it's got a bit of girth to it, okay? So you need a bit of a girthy sweet potato so the chips don't all come out too too small in radius. You want to wash the sweet potato, don't peel it. That's unnecessary, and basically we need to try and make thin slices, as thin as you possibly can. You can get a tool which you can kind of like, it's like a board like this, and you just scrape it along and it slices things like potatoes really easily. But I don't have that, so we're going to just use our good old kitchen knife, and it is a little bit tricky, but you just need to try and slice the sweet potato as thin as you possibly can. Otherwise the chips aren't going to cook properly when we bake them, and it's going to take ages to cook them, and some are going to get burnt and then some will be undercooked. And so now is a good time to preheat your oven to 220 degrees Celsius.
So well spoken. 220 degrees Celsius.
So guys, this dish is absolutely perfect for sharing with someone else. And you know what's coming up next week?
V-Day.
V-Day. So if you're looking to impress that certain someone, bit of Netflix and chill, bit of sweet potato nacho. And this bit
This one.
You want to put them in a big mixing bowl. So a tablespoon of coconut oil in that bowl. Got another tablespoon of paprika, seasoned with a little bit of salt, and of course some pepper. And then you just want to get your hands in, try and melt that coconut oil into the sweet potato and mix it all up so the sweet potato becomes really nice and coated. Once the chips are all coated in your seasoning, get a baking tray, and then we need to lay the chips onto the baking tray. You need to try and make sure that they don't overlap, because they're not going to cook properly otherwise. So it might take 2 baking trays in order to fit them all on. Cool, and so the baking trays are going to look like this. So it's all nice and laid out flat, not overlapping too much. Then we're going to put them in the oven for 10 minutes, and then after 10 minutes we need to flip them and then put them in for another 5 to 10 minutes. And they should come out lovely, crispy, sweet potato nacho chips. Whilst the sweet potato is baking in the oven, it's time to get all the other toppings ready. I've chosen to use a chili beef topping. You could use like chicken, kind of Mexican fajita style chicken to top it as well. And of course, if you're vegetarian or vegan, you could swap out this beef mince for corn mince. Blue bee.
It's today's audience. Same as last week.
Heat your pan. I'm using some kind of 1 calorie per spray olive oil spray. Empty.
It's not.
Add your beef mince. I will include all the weight and quantities in the description box below. So when the beef has browned off, we need to add our red onion. I'm only using half of the red onion now, and it was a very small red onion, finely chopped. But we don't need too much red onion. So once the red onions have fried for a couple of minutes, we're going to add our chili seasoning, chili powder. So add your chili powder in, and then add about a tablespoon of tomato puree and a tiny splash of water. And mix that all in. Now the reason we're not adding like a whole tin of chopped tomatoes like you usually would for a chili is because we don't want it to get too soggy for the nachos. And we don't want soggy nachos, do we?
No.
So the 10 minutes is up for the sweet potatoes in the oven. So flip them once, and then they go back in the oven. Once your sweet potatoes are cooked, take them out the oven. Whack out your cast iron skillet and then start loading up your nachos. Put your sweet potato nachos at the bottom, and then put your chili beef on top, red onions and kidney beans on top of that, and then grated cheddar and mozzarella on top of that. Repeat that process until you've used up all of your ingredients. And there you have it. Look at that. Magnificent. But one last touch. My favourite.
My least.
Absolute favourite. Jalapeno peppers. Get some of them on there.
Sorry, I'm not allowed to be negative about your food, am I?
I can understand jalapeno peppers because they're a bit spicy. I like them.
Ooh.
So that's ready now to go under the grill, or as some Americans like to call it, broil. I don't know where the hell that word came from, you weird Americans.
What do you mean?
But it needs to go under the grill for about 5 minutes just to melt all that cheese. It's going to sink down, it's going to be gorgeous. You're going to pull it away, it's all going to be stringy cheese, and it's going to be magnificent. So 5 minutes under the grill. It's sizzling. Can you hear that?
No, I can just hear Blue biting.
Blue, I'll shut up! The crisps are there. They're really nice and crispy. And then all this cheese is melted on. And that's... it's like spaghetti. That is gorgeous.
I'm gonna try.
Ready? I'll hold the camera.
I don't like we were watching me. That's too big, hang on, let me just take that one off.
Look at that steaming. Have a jalapeno, go on. Go on, have a, go on. Choo choo. No? Alright.
Very nice, look at that. Look at that cheese.
Oh my god. So there you have it, guys. Some fully loaded sweet potato nachos. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, then please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment, let me know what kind of things you'd like to see me cook in the future. And of course, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching again, and goodbye.
You got a hanging piece of cheese.
Turn it off.